And Jay, we're back with our live studio audience. We are taped behind a live studio audience.
And that brings us to our next segment.
This is the Jaguar book segment, but it's special today, guys, because we are in a required Readcast edition.
Yes.
It's a podcast that you can go consume on sexpotcomedy.com. We're not telling you to do that, that's just the information.
And you can.
And you can. These guys review and talk about incredible classic books. Please welcome to the show, Jessica Austgen and Lauren Bahlman, everybody. Well, guys, you guys have required Readcast.
100%. We've already got, 7 episodes that we've done?
Yeah, and what I like is we're not really asking you to read anything new. Like, don't get a new book. We're asking you to think about the books they made you read in, like, high school and elementary school.
Like where the red fern grows type of situation.
We haven't gotten there yet.
Okay.
I can't. I have a hard time with that book. The dogs, they die, Jay.
The dogs, they die.
It's like if I died, Jay would just dig a hole with his hindquarters and get in next to me.
And then a red
Very
fern
sad.
would grow over your sad sack.
That would be nice.
Yes, that does sound nice. You're absolutely right. No more bills. So what are some of the books that you've got hopefully coming up on future episodes?
We're gonna do Charlotte's Web soon.
That's got a happy ending, right?
Totally.
Yeah.
Well,
So happy.
Nothing could go wrong here. Everyone read Charlotte's
The
Web.
titular character is totally fine.
She's gonna be fine, lives happily ever after.
Yes.
That's where that phrase originated. Is it just the two of y'all, or do y'all have guests?
Just the two of us so far.
it's
Awesome.
us, but if you've had a particularly traumatizing experience with a book,
Yeah.
we want you on tape and talking to us about
Yes.
Dandelion wine, waste of time.
Not worth your
it.
time.
Don't do it.
Don't
Did
do
it right
it.
here. I can't explain how many times I've broken into tears on this show because emotions that I hadn't felt in a long time sort of come to the forefront here. Why is mommy moaning?
Have you guys cried on the podcast yet, either of you?
Tears of laughter, for sure.
Oh,
See?
those are my second favorite kind.
Tears of drama. I
Yeah,
came
yeah.
close when we did To Kill a Mockingbird, and
God.
there is a scene where Atticus has to shoot a rabid dog.
Spoiler alert, dogs dying
It's
everywhere,
a lot.
man.
To Kill a
Dr.
Mockingbird
Kev,
is-
cover your ears. We're going to take you to an emotional space.
So stand in the emotional support for
You read Great Gatsby, or is that
Yep,
too on
heck
the
yeah.
nose?
He did.
It's a good book.
Speaking of
It's-
Jay Gatsby.
Yep, I've been referred to as Jay Gillespie before, but I do like wordplay. It's funny when they make you read books in school, you hate them. It's the rare book that's able to transcend the homework assignment, and then you like are tainted on them. You like whenever you think about it, you're like Great Gatsby, ugh. But then you read it as an adult, and you're like, oh, like a great American novel. I get that.
Well, you kind of honed in on why we started this in the first place.
Oh, to get adults reading and caring about great literature that was maybe overlooked when they were younger.
And maybe have a strong emotional response to something traumatizing that happened when you read a book in your childhood and you tamped it down. And now what we're going to do is bring it out so you can exercise those demons.
I like
You're
that.
welcome.
What do y'all read in your free time that's not related to your Readcast? Do y'all read as well?
You read too much, maybe.
Oh,
too
no,
many.
I think it's good.
But we're reading Charlotte's Web, so that's something easy on the side.
Sure,
Nice.
a couple of different things.
Yeah.
And are you reading anything right now?
Oh, I'm reading Dirk Gently's Holistic Detective Agency by Douglas Adams.
Douglas Adams, Hitchhiker's Guide,
Yeah.
dude. Okay, is it before or after that book? Is it more modern? Or?
No, it's a little more modern because there's all this computer technology, but it's like 80s style computer technology. So they have
Okay.
these massive computers.
Oh,
and
sure. I have a lot of respect for that, but I've got 5,000 books in my pocket. And as you know today, we will be doing top 10 books of all time, believe it or not.
Yes.
And it's going to be great. Andy's going to hit us with number 10. Obviously, y'all got 9 and 8 queued up.
Number 10.
Number 10, what is the 10th best book of all
What a
time?
bummer. It's the Bible. And this is a reflective of science just overtaking everything, Jay. And people finally tossing this book in the trash.
That's right. There are at least 9 authors better than God. What's the 9th best book of all time?
Oh, the 9th best book of all time is Les Miserables by Victor Hugo.
Of course.
It is. It's real
Jean
long.
Valjean.
It is.
That's right.
And what was the 8th best book, if I'm not
The
mistaken?
8th is the child classic Green Eggs and Ham.
Oh.
Zeus.
A real doctor.
He does not like them in certain places, but he does like them in other places, and I think that is a very important lesson for children.
Number 7, Jay.
Is obviously The Grapes of Wrath. Everyone loves it.
So number 6, of course, no surprise here, Indian in the Cupboard. Who doesn't love that childhood classic?
Number 5, it's the Dummy's Guide to Online Marketing.
Oh,
You
yes.
need to know these things, and if you don't read it, you're not going to be able to market yourself accurately in this day.
Oh, what a disaster.
That book got me through a lot of hard times, and not just when I was
Go
a
from
kid.
start up to stand out.
And number 4, I think, is obvious.
That's Babysitter's Club issue number 33, Stacy's Secret. That is when we find out a lot about diabetes.
Number 3 is the book Fight Club by Chuck
Palahniuk.
Palahniuk.
Harvey Weinstein.
You are not beautiful.
Not surprising here, guys. It's a visit from Jane Austen, Little Women.
Just eking out. It was a toss-up between Jane Austen and some of Chuck Palahniuk's work, and she just barely.
Now you
let
always
him
say to
out.
yourself, Jane Austen didn't write Little Women.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Number 1, and everyone's been waiting to hear
It's a lot of
this.
pressure, Jess.
It's a lot of pressure, and I'm up to the task. The number
it.
1 book is The Sound and the Fury by a guy who wrote it. What?
Find us on Twitter and Instagram at REQ Readcast.
And are we on the Facebook?
We are on the Facebook.
Oh my gosh, every platform.
And
Jessica
Sexpot.
and Lauren, thank you so much
Thank
for being here.
you.
Everyone go listen to Required Readcast.
Thanks.
Bye guys.
Read a book.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, goodbye.